What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host Josh, and we are here for a match watch along of the quarterfinal mouthwater between Belgium and Italy. As you guys can see, I'm rocking my nice little Hazard kit here. I'm pretty excited for it. Just saw a penalty shootout from the last match, which saw Spain move on. I was gonna say Switzerland for a sec, but no, Switzerland had quite a poor penalty effort. We see the Spaniards move to the semifinal to take the winner of this match right here. So hopefully you guys are excited. Hopefully you guys are ready to watch a tight affair, and hopefully we're gonna see a Belgian victory. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Let me know how you guys are feeling tonight. Leave your predictions in the chat. Drop a like if you're just joining us, and yeah, let's get right into it. Luke Carrier says 2-1 for Belgium. Interesting. Dan's the reverse, says 2-1 for Italy. Hi, my friend, how are you? Yusuf says, I'm so pissed right now. I'm assuming you obviously referring to the Swiss loss. Yeah, man, that sucked. Akanji was a wall. For any of you guys who were watching that game, Akanji was the best player on the park by far. It's incredible seeing that kind of performance, man. And if he can replicate that form next season for Dortmund, man, we're in good terms. But we got 3 Dortmund players in this coming match that we're gonna be cheering for. So I mean, we got the Belgium kit. I picked this bad boy up in Europe a while ago when I was over there. So I don't know. I just felt like the right time to break it out. But I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on the upcoming match. It's gonna be a banger, man. It's gonna be a good match to watch. I'm really excited for it. I'm going for Belgium. I'm hoping some of you guys in the chat are as well. But let me know who you're rooting for. And be sure to put a prediction in. Felt bad for Switzerland. I did too, man. That red card was BS. They went down to 10 men for a while. Still fought on for the penalty shootout. Jan Sommer was phenomenal. Akanji was phenomenal. But the penalty shootout was atrocious from the Swiss. So it's hard to justify that. It was poor by them. But Akanji looked so nervous. He did, man. I feel bad because he was so good. He was so good throughout the entire game. Akanji was rock solid. And to see him go down like that, it sucks that he was one of the ones to miss the pen. But I know we shouldn't like Sommer, but the dude's a beast. I've always liked Jan Sommer. I always wish Jan Sommer came to BBB, man. I've been a big fan of him, but he was incredible today. Absolutely incredible. If you're just joining us, guys, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and let's see some predictions. Because I'm looking. I've had a couple 2-1 Italys, so we got Jacob in there going for the Italians. Obviously, you can tell who I'm cheering for. But let's take a look at the starting 11. Let's take a look at the starting 11 here. Looking at Belgium, they're playing in their familiar 3-4-2-1. Courtois is in net. Right wing back is our boy Thomas Meunier, with Alderweireld, Vermaelen, and Vertonghen on the 3 center backs. Thorgan Hazard is in there as well. At left wing back, we got Axel Witsel with Tielemans as your 2 center mids. Jeremy Doku with Kevin De Bruyne and Romelu Lukaku. You guys gotta like that, man. 3 Dortmund boys playing in tonight's match. We got Witsel, we got Meunier, we got Hazard, man. I'm rocking the Belgian kit hard, and I'm hoping to see a good game, man. I'm hoping to see it. It's gonna be fun. Looking over at the Italians, Donnarumma's in between the sticks for them. Di Lorenzo's right back, Bonucci, and Collini, who's a surprise addition to this squad as the other center back. A lot of people thought it'd be a Serbi, but Collini coming back from injury is going straight in. The heart of the defense with Spinazzola, who is on unbelievable form at left back. We got Verratti, Jorginho, Barella as the 3 center mids. It is Federico Chiesa, who's starting at right wing with Insigne, and of course Immobile up front. So 2 very good starting 11s. Obviously, you know, the Dortmund lads are we're taking a look at today, as 3 of them are starting for us, which is pretty cool. And I was glad I was able to rock the Belgium kit when all 3 were starting. It feels, I don't know, man. It feels like a little match made in heaven there. I'm excited for it. But let me know where you guys are watching from today, guys. Hopefully you're all doing well on this Friday. Dan says, "Yo, Josh, how you doing, my man?" Those were really poor penalties by Switzerland. No power to any of them. That was some of the worst penalties I've ever seen. It was clumsy. It was lazy. Made it very easy for Unai Simon to get down. Unfortunately for the Swiss, they crashed out in pens. But I don't know. Our boy Akanji looked freaking good, man, and I'm gonna take that and run with it. Hello, Mr. Carlson. How you doing, my man? Who you guys going for today, Mr. Carlson? Who are you feeling? You're going for the boys? You going for Belgium? Or are you going for the Italians? We were a penalty win away from being a club that most players in the semifinals. I mean, if Denmark and England go through, we have 6 BBB players. It's very impressive, man. Especially if Belgium goes through here today. Belgium will take 3 Dortmund boys on over to the semifinals, which is pretty cool. He's predicting 2-1 to Belgium. Hope you're keeping safe, Josh. I hear some parts of Canada is really hot weather and some people have died because of the heat. There is a massive heat wave here in Canada. There absolutely is. I've been keeping fine, but I'm hopefully people can handle the heat because it's definitely, I think it was almost 40 degrees here. I think yesterday, but 1-0 for Belgium. Tyler's here, my man from New York. How you doing? 2-0 Belgium. I'm liking it. My prediction's 2-0 Belgium as well. Thorgan Hazard started over Eden Hazard. Not a surprise, especially because Eden Hazard's coming back from injury. 4-1 for Belgium. Italy proved themselves versus a very good team. It is. Italy has had a pretty straightforward type of run up to this point. This is going to be their first real test to see what the likes of this squad can really do. I'm hoping that the Belgians can move on through, man. I think it's their time. And hopefully get a date with Spain in the semifinal, man. But Jacob's all for the Italians. Spinazzola masterclass inbound. Yusuf, I bet you're wrong. KDB is fit. Let's go. That was going to be huge, man. That was going to be a huge indicator of the way that this was going to go. Kevin De Bruyne is fit. That is massive for all the Belgium fans out there. Who do you want to support? I mean, I go for the Germans when I watch the Euros, but they're out. I have this Belgian kit I picked up in Europe a long time ago. Well, back in 2018. This is the World Cup kit. And I'm whipping it out. Because I'm going for Belgium. That's who I picked to win the tournament at the very beginning. And they got 3 Dortmund players all starting today. So, you know, it just felt right, man. Sommer is a beast. He is. He played exceptional today, man. He played exceptional. Wanted to stop by and see you, Josh. Well, Tyler, I appreciate it, my guy. Hope you're doing well. Sad life for the Swiss. Sommer deserved it. He did. The Swiss played with such heart. Elvedi, Rodriguez, and Akanji were rock solid at the back. Sommer was spectacular in net. It's a shame. It came down to pens, man, and wasn't the case. Depression. Josh supports Dortmund. I do support Dortmund. I'm assuming he meant either in this game or in the Euros, but yes, I do support Dortmund. My country is Canada. My European country is Germany. But for today's match, I'm Belgium because of the Dortmund lads. I'm going for Belgium. Hazard for the win. I like it, my man. I like it, guys. You're just joining us. Be sure to drop a like. Get us to over 20 already. And let me know where you guys are watching from today. We're watching from good old Ontario in Canada. Game's about 5 minutes away from starting. I'm just watching the Italians sing their hearts out as they usually do. But part of Indian London at this point. That's fair. Cloudy with rain. I'm predicting 2-1 for our boys in Belgium. Need to gain some confidence, especially Meunier. I agree, man. Taking home a European championship back to Dortmund for Meunier, I think is massive. Getting Witsel, who obviously he's supernatural, man. The injury that Witsel had and to be able to come back through that and start and play the way he is, it's supernatural. It is. He's incredible, man. Rooting for our ex-player Panobili. Ciro Immobile. We should play the 3-4-1-2 if we get Malen, Akanji, Hummels, Zagadou, Bellingham, Dahoud, Royce, Malen, Holland. We could. You could also swap in Chan at the outside center back instead of Zagadou. But yeah, I could definitely see us. I could see that formation working. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think we're going to play with a 4-3-3 to start off. That's my opinion. But that formation could absolutely work. I think Belgium should expose the Italians' defense's speed, and their center backs are old. Hazard, KDB, and Lukaku are fast. Very true, man. Very, very true. A lot of surprise that Collini was starting today. His age, the injury. So it's going to be very interesting to see how he gets on today. It's so damn hot here in Edmonton. It's hot here in Canada. We had a few storms back to back to back. But hopefully they go away and the sunshine's supposed to be out tomorrow for me. But I'll go to sleep in a few minutes. Just wanted to come in with some comments. I appreciate it, my man. I'm sure it's late there. Forgot Meunier and Guerrero. She did. But I assumed that, I assumed that that's there. But there's a few yellows. Ardeviel, Vermaelen, and Thorgan Hazard are all on yellows today. Chiellini and Vertonghen are the captains for today's match. We are getting right ready to go. Do you think Immobile will score today? I don't think so. I think my prediction was a 2-0 win for Belgium. So hopefully Immobile doesn't score. Hopefully Lukaku gets a brace. That's my guess, man. 2-0. 2-0 for Belgium with a Lukaku brace. Belgium got a lot of Dortmund players. Yes, they do, man. They got 3, and all 3 are starting. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Doku with all the techers. A lot of you guys said Jeremy Doku would be a perfect signing for Borussia Dortmund, but looks like Mullen, Madueke, Halstenberg has also been linked to the club, man. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how the next few days go for Dortmund, because I think a signing at some point is going to be well on its way. But it's gonna be interesting, guys. It's gonna be interesting. We're about to kick off here. It is exciting. Alderweireld and Vertonghen are the same players. They are, man. They played together at Ajax. They've played together at Tottenham. Obviously, Vertonghen's now at Benfica, but very, very good friends. Similar type of players. It's gonna be good to see. Hopefully, they can hold it up, man. Because Belgium's golden generation is running out of time. But this is going to be kickoff, guys. One more chance to get your guys' comments in. Let us know your predictions. Let me know if you care who wins today. Do you have anybody watching from Italy? Anyone watching from Belgium? Because Lukaku is about to get us started here, guys. I'll put on the tracker for you guys as well. Italy 2, Belgium 1. Goals from Immobile, Barella, and Lukaku. Interesting, my guy. Interesting. 2-1 has been the theme of today. 2-1 has definitely been the theme for today. I said 2-1 for the Belgians, but I don't know. Kickoff is off, guys. Let's do this. Should be fun. Drop a like, man. Get us to 20 likes before this thing really gets going. I'd appreciate it. Just had to do a nice tweet because, you know, why not? But it's game time. Hate how Sweden lost earlier this week. Mr. Carlson's got the heartbreak from the Swedes. It was a shame, man. It's unfortunately what obviously did it was the red card, man. It was the red card. Hey Josh, how are you, bro? I'm doing good, man. Really, really looking forward to this game today. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun for many, many reasons. But it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. I hope Lukaku doesn't score. I want CR7 to be top scorer. I picked Lukaku as top scorer. But we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. And let me know, guys, if the tracker stops working. Sometimes this tracker, I've noticed, has been iffy. If it has, I have a backup one in play, just in case for you guys. But let me know if you see the tracker stop working. Just be like, Josh, fix this thing, and I will get on it. But we are going here. Yeah, if you're just joining us, guys, drop a like, get us to 20, and throw in one last prediction. It's game time. Carlson, I thought Sweden were sloppy against Ukraine. I thought they were relatively, like, I thought Forsberg was incredible. I thought Forsberg had one of those appearances that just kind of showed he may be the top goal scorer at this tournament. That little wiggle he had and put it off the bar was just exceptional. Unfortunately for him, it all kind of went to shit when the red card came out. It was a very clumsy challenge, in my opinion. But that pretty much did it. And Ukraine found one late, but yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks for the Swedes. But Ukraine's got a good task against England, which will be fun, man. Would Bayern earn ticket sales from matches happening at the Allianz Arena? I'd assume. I honestly don't know. If any of you guys know what's going on, you can let me know. But I'd assume no. I'd assume yes. But KDB's got a corner flicked on and nicely cleared by the Italian defense. Have you heard the rumors of Halstenberg linked to us? I have. A couple of you guys have asked me about that. I don't like it. I don't like the links. He's not the player I would personally go for. A couple reasons for it is, one, he doesn't fit the profile of Dortmund player. I mean, we should be going for a talented, young, reasonably cheap center back, not a reasonably cheap, old 30-year-old center back who, again, and that's not even the biggest thing. With me, it's pace. You want to take a look at Guerrero, an incredible wing back. He lacks pace. You want to take a look at Mats Hummels. If we play that 4-back formation, he lacks pace. I would like a defender like St. Just because he's very, very quick. Lacroix was quick as well, but we can't obviously afford him. Halstenberg is just, with his pace and his age, is a no-go for me, but a lot of people seem to think he's a good strategic signing. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them. But those are my opinions. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are if you're interested in him, because a lot of people are telling me that he's versatile, which I know he is. He can play as a left back, outside left back. But for me, man, I don't know. It's just a no-go. I think we should look for St. Just. That's a good ball to Lukaku. Blazes it over the net. Good opening shot. A. Arnold's here says 3-1 Belgium. It's a good guess. I said 2-0. It's right along those 2-goal line. Should we sign Boateng? I mean, we won't sign Boateng. I can't imagine he comes to Dortmund. I mean, he could be useful, man. He could be useful, but I don't think that he's gonna end up. I don't think that he's gonna end up coming our way. I'm assuming he'll probably go to the MLS or something like that, but we'll have to wait and see. Camp Chris says, "Hey Josh, how you doing, my guy? Bardi was sold for 11 mil. Good job for the board." I agree. I think that's a fair price for him. I don't think there's a lot of suitors looking for him. I think he did want to stay in Marseille. He got his wish, so for me, I'm happy with it, man. I'm absolutely happy with it. It's a nice ball from Insigne, but a swing and a miss. 3 more likes. 3 more likes till 20, I think. I'm not even sure. But our like counter is on it, and we appreciate it as the Belgians come the other way with Axel Witsel. Both are playing fire now. It should, man. It should. One of these two teams has got a date with Spain in the semis, and another obviously tough challenge for one of these two countries to go to the finals. It's gonna be wild, man. Josh, I was reading something about Fabrizio Romano talking about that Dortmund wanted to reconstruct Haaland's contract to take out the release clause. I'm hoping so. I don't want that release clause there. Here comes Jeremy Doku. Good little run down the side, but a poor ball in the end. But yeah, I mean, the Haaland rumors are going around pretty aggressively. I don't know what's going to happen there. I personally don't think that Haaland's going to leave this summer. There's been reports going out today that I don't know how true they are, but it says that Haaland assumes he's going to go to Chelsea. Again, I don't know how true those rumors are, but I don't see the board letting Haaland go. I see them maybe offering him more money, maybe upping that release clause. But I don't know. I'm not overly stressed. I think Haaland will be with us next year, 100%. Rumor of Messi to Dortmund. Your thoughts? Well, that rumor was definitely fake. Messi. We can't afford Messi's wages, for one. I don't think Messi would want to come to Dortmund too. And yeah, those are fake. But yeah, no, don't worry about it, says Chris. How much did we get from removing the clause from Isaac? I haven't looked into the details. I heard it was going to be about 10 mil is what we were going to get from removing the buyback clause. So I don't know. I'll have to look into it a little more, but those were the rumors I heard that Sociedad were putting in. But Fabrizio Romano started a YouTube channel today and confirmed that Haaland will stay. I thought he started a Twitch channel. Nicely done there by Tillemans. To find Lukaku, who's just, again, built differently, man. But I saw a video of Romano saying that he started a Twitch channel. So I don't know if he started a Twitch channel alongside a YouTube channel, but I don't see Haaland leaving, man. He started a YouTube channel today. Well, I mean, he's the guy. I mean, he's going to take a lot of views away from some other content creators, because why watch us when you can listen to the most... one of the most informed men in terms of transfers that you'll find, but I don't know. But that's cool. I'll take a peek on that. But I don't see Haaland moving on for several reasons. I don't think that we're going to be forced into having to sell him. I don't think that it's going to be an issue to raise that kind of money. I don't know if the transfer or the release clause is even a legitimate thing. There's so many question marks about Haaland, but I'm confident our boy will be here next year. But yeah, he started a Twitch and a YouTube. Very interesting, man. We should buy Isaac back and then sell him. His value is 50 million now. So I've touched on this a couple of times. I believe that there was a thing in the contract that said if we were to buy Isaac back from Sociedad, we couldn't flip him. So if we wanted to buy him back, I'm pretty sure we would have had to play him. And I don't think he wants to come play second fiddle to Haaland. I don't know if he even wants to come back. But yeah, in my opinion, we're gonna get the 10 mil to get rid of the release clause, and that's gonna be a good deal from there. But the Italians got possession right now. Took a nice little look over to Jorginho because he's not Canadian. There you go. If you could choose, who would you pick? Team Ronaldo or Messi? I watched Messi score live at the Camp Nou, so I am always going to be Team Messi over Team Ronaldo. So if you're asking me whose team I'm on, Messi's. If you're asking me who I'd want at Dortmund, if I could choose Messi, I like Messi more. I gotta watch him score live. It's pretty cool. So I'm a Messi kind of guy. Yeah, he said Dortmund are absolutely no rush and are fine financially after the Sancho deal. They aren't stressing about Haaland. That's absolutely accurate. And I'd be disgusted, man. Honestly, if Haaland left this year, I would be pissed because for me, plucking out 30 goals is going to be impossible to fix in a season. And I think if he leaves, we don't compete for the title. I truly believe that, especially now with Leipzig picking up a massive signing, man. Getting Andre Silva like that, he's a striker that they need, man. Leipzig are going to be dangerous with a goal scorer like him. But yeah, I don't know. I see Haaland staying. I think he wants to stay. I think the club wants him. And he probably has some type of deal like Sancho has as to when he's going to end up leaving. When you making a stream about the new rumors? I was going to do it today, but I got busy. My girlfriend's brother just had a baby, so we wanted to go and visit, and I wasn't able to do a morning stream. I might do one tomorrow morning, depending on when we need to leave. If not, potentially Sunday or Monday. We're going to talk about Madueke. We're going to talk about Malen. I have a gentleman who has a PSV YouTube channel who's going to come on and talk about Malen and talk about Madueke. So I believe we're going to be filming that on Monday. So that should be a cool video for you guys. But Moune did very well there to win us a corner. The Belgians have got a corner, so it will be cool. It'll be cool getting the PSV supporters' view on Madueke and Malen. But I told you guys for a long time now that it was a behind the scenes deal with Malen. I told you guys, don't be surprised if once Sancho leaves, Malen comes straight in. And from what I'm reading right now, man, it looks likely. But De Bruyne does have a corner kick that's easily defended there by the Italians. But Insigne did poor there. So yeah, so those are the rumors we're reporting, is that the Malen deal looks done, man. It looks very, very close. So I'm hoping that does come true. But I will make a video about it again. It should have one up by Monday, hopefully. Isaiah is here, says Messi. How you doing, my man? That 10 million for Isaac can go to the PSV duo. It can. I still think every time someone asks me, I said we're probably gonna sign 2 more right now. We're gonna sign a defender, which now looks like to be potentially Halsenberg instead of St. Juice, which is an okay short-term option. And then I think Malen will come in before Madueke if Madueke comes in. But we're gonna have to wait and see, man. Jorginho is fouled there from the back from our boy Thorgan Hazard. And a free kick's coming up for the Italians. But that's my bet. Right now, to me, if I'm telling you guys what the next 2 transfers will look like, it's looking like Marcel Halsenberg's gonna come in. He'll be our defensive, versatile replacement / depth, and then Daniel Malen will be the other one coming in right now. Depending, again, if Brandt and some other players stay. Oh, the Italians. No. Bonucci from a poor defensive look from the back three of Belgium. Damn. Looks like Thomas Vermeulen looks quite pissed about that. That was poor. That was a very poor goal to concede, man. It was Bonucci. Zachary's here. He looks pretty fired up. It would look like such an easy goal to defend. It looks onside. Insigne took it. It wasn't even a very good free kick. No one got onto it. And it just found its way on over to Bonucci. I don't think there's going to be an offside check. Oh, maybe. Actually, Di Lorenzo got a touch on it. And then it found Bonucci. This thing might be ruled out. VAR is taking a look at it. That's got to be ruled out. No goal. That was quick. All right, boys. We escaped one there. Bonucci was just offside, and Di Lorenzo probably didn't even have to touch that. It probably would have fell right to Bonucci anyways. Chris called it. I'm good, Josh. Just watching people spend in a month video. All right. How was that video? Chris says, wait, there are new rumors. Well, Marcel Hassenberg is one, and then the updates of Malen and Madueke. Here comes Axel Witsel. Finding our Borth Thorgan Hazard. But hey, congratulations. He is a happy, healthy little boy. Very cool, man. Jacob says pain. Angie's here. Says go Italy. Interesting. Angie, you're going for the Italians. Jacob's pissed about the Italians. Look at Meunier winning the ball back. It's what I like to see. I'm banking on Belgium to do good, man. For the Dortmund boys, man. I would love to see an informed Hazard, Meunier, and Witsel coming in. It's going to be massive, man. Massive. If you're just joining us, guys, be sure to drop a like. Say hello in the chat. And let me know who you guys are cheering for. Because I just found out a surprise that Angie is going for the Italians. So, Angie, why Italy over Belgium? Come on, you got 3 Dortmund lads on the Belgians. We want to see these boys come home with the European Championship and find a little bit of form moving on. Josh, if you have a kid, name him JJD TV. Oh, Tillman's from distance. I'm definitely not going to name him JJD TV. But, I don't know. My kid's name will probably be Lincoln, if it's a boy. But we have my girlfriend's got some female names picked out. But we got a corner kick coming up. I don't really care, but I prefer Italy. That's fair, Angie. It's fair. Jeremy Doku, beautifully done, taking on the defenders. Ah, the big one, man. The good run finds Thorgan Hazard. Nice ball in, but cleared out relatively well. De Bruyne from distance. And Chiellini's freaking head took that one to the gut, man. Josh, you thinking of having a kid? Not yet. Not yet. Not for a few years. Not ready yet. Nuh-uh. Gotta focus on the channel a little bit more. But we got a Napoli. We got Shrek in here. Shrek, how you doing, my guy? Hope you guys are doing well. Drop a like. Subscribe if you're new. And if we have anybody new in the chat, be sure to say hello. Lincoln JJD TV. Well, I don't know about that. I think if Belgium get hot, they have a better chance of beating England, so I'd probably want Belgium to win. I don't know, man. I think the 2 favorites are going to come from this game right here. I think Italy or Belgium, depending on who wins, has a massive chance to win Euro 2020. But I don't know. I don't think England's as strong as a team as either one. I arguably don't even know if England could take on Spain. And Spain's got issues in their own right with just not being able to take their chances, dominating possession. It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. Isaiah's going for the Italians. It's a good ball there by Spinazzola. And if just giving everyone a heads up, Chris, I'm going to put this pressure on you. If this stream goes down, it's because there's a storm going on outside right now. The hot weather here in Canada has led to a lot of just random thunderstorms. The hydros went out twice today. So just so you guys know, if the stream goes down, somebody just comment and say, hey, it probably went out due to the storm. But I'm hoping not. I'm hoping not. I'll be pissed if it does. Marco would be a great name too. Marco would be a great name. I don't think it's a very Canadian name though, so I don't know if the girlfriend would go for it or not. Josh, if your son or daughter goes for Bayern, I'm disliking all of their videos. I think that's fair, and I think as you should. Drop a big dislike on young Josh. Where's Tactical? I'm not sure where he is. I don't know if he's busy right now. Could have maybe invited him on the stream. We had a stream with him yesterday about the Gold Cup rosters, but don't worry, I'll let the peeps know. Appreciate it, Chris, my guy. Name the girl Borussia. It's a pretty name. It's a pretty name. England fans are toxic, from Isaiah. Yeah, I had to stay off Twitter for a little bit and been a little bit careful what I was saying. Not only for the England win, but also the Sancho transfer. On Murray's update for his injury, I don't know if you guys read the comments coming from United fans, man, but you gotta bite your tongue sometimes. Like, some people just should not be allowed to have Twitter. There's so many disgusting comments on that app. If don't have the balls to show your face and you're gonna do comments like that, you don't deserve to be on the app. It's as straightforward as that. But Tillman's had a beautiful turn there and drew a foul. Very nicely done, and I believe that's gonna be yellow for Verratti. Good yellow to get from Tillmans, man. Put a little bit of pressure on Verratti going forward. Belgium for our Dortmund boys. Attaboy White. I like it. I like it, my guy. How hot is it in Ontario? 37 where I'm at. It's been floating between 35 and 38 for the last couple days. I don't know exactly what it is right now, but it is definitely hot here in Canada. Some U.S. men's national team fans said that they won't watch the Gold Cup because of its roster. Wow. It's not even like I know it's pretty much like a C squad, but the U.S. squad is still decent. Like the MLS back line is incredible, considering it's an MLS back line. Like George Ballo, Cannon, Miles Robinson, and Walker Zimmerman are all solid defenders. They have still Matthew Hoppe and DK up front, who, in my opinion, could be your regular starters as a striker for the U.S. men's national team anyways. The middle of the park's going to be an issue for them. But to be fair, the Mexican team is the best in the tournament by some distance, man. By some distance. If Mexico doesn't win, their manager's getting sacked. That's just how it is. I think Canada's got a good shot to go to the final, but I have no confidence in the Canadians taking on that Mexican squad. They're too good, man. Here comes Italy. It's Insigne at the top of the box. Oh, nice little run there. Falls over. Ref has none of it. Member on the channel is here. Gully, how you doing, my guy? Gully's entered into our monthly kit contest. For every super chat or member on the channel, you get put into the draw. So Gully, I don't know if I let you know that, but you do have a entrance into our kit giveaway, kit of your choice at the end of July. So Gully, hope you're doing well, my guy. I'm doing well as well. Chilling here in Canada, watching some football. Can't complain. Here comes KDB. He's got Lukaku in front of him. This is what you like to see. Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, what a save by Donnarumma, man. What a hit. That was a good save. Fully stretched GG Donnarumma. And got a corner kick coming up for the Belgian side. The U.S. squad is great. 3 players I'd take off, but it's great for what it is. Chris says, yeah, I was arguing with a guy about the Sancho transfer because he's a United fan and he brought up skin color and acting like an absolute idiot. He got banned, I checked. That sounds about right, man. Angie said I had to stay off social media for a while. I don't really care as long as England doesn't win. I think that's a lot of cases, man. I think that's a lot of cases. Hopefully Belgium wins, man. I think it's their time. KDB whips it in. Donnarumma grabs it with some comfort. The new BBB kits are disgusting this season. Check out the Champions League one as well. Guys, if you haven't done so yet, go over to our Twitter and give us a follow there. Oh, Hazard. Give us a follow over there on Twitter, TV_JJD, and send me, or Instagram, and send me those pictures. I have not seen them yet. I'll check them out at halftime. I have only seen the home kits, really. So I don't know if they're confirmed, but I haven't seen the new kits yet. But I would love to if someone wants to send them to me. But the U.S. already beat Mexico. They did earlier in the Nations League, but this U.S. squad for the Gold Cup is not the same one for the Nations League. It's literally almost a C squad. And I think C squad's a little harsh. Because of DK, because of some of the good MLS players that they're bringing, and Matthew Hoppe, Cannon as well. I think it's unfair to say C, but it's not near an A. Mexico won't finish first in World Cup qualifying, I called. I don't think they will either. Verratti's got it. A little bit of speed. Picks out a nice pass to Ciro Immobile, but Witsel does very well there, man. Abi had a sloppy touch there. Chunks is here. Says, can't wait till Canada tops the group and beats U.S. overhyped team. Oh, so some fighting words with our American fans, but I do think Canada's going to top the group, but I don't know if... the U.S. are a little overhyped. They have a lot of people in that country, so there's a lot of people to overhype them, but I don't know. I feel like tactical manager is pretty relaxed about the U.S. men's national team. He's not convinced by their manager whatsoever. He does a good job. Him and 11 Yanks do a very good job analyzing their players. I think they're relatively level-headed. I don't think they're overly overhyped. They won the Nations League as well, which was super impressive. Still a lot to work to do, though, and we'll see what the World Cup qualifiers look like for them. But that's a nice touch there by Ciro Immobile. Defended well by Thomas Vermaelen to find Thomas Meunier, who pumps it up, man. Our informed Meunier. Even though I support England as a Liverpool fan, I hate English football Twitter because the delusion and unnecessary hate. I think that's fair. And I have had a lot of very nice United fans who've reached out to me personally and said, I don't speak for some of the comments that you've been reading. I'm happy Sancho's coming to United, but I respect you guys as a club and hope you guys do well without him. And that's nice. It's nice to see sometimes. Look at KDB, man. He's so good. What a turn in tight space and a turn of pace. Finds Lukaku. KDB is just going to be so important if the Belgians are going to get a win here today. But that's a good save from Donnarumma on Lukaku. Cleared out for another corner kick for the Belgium side. Sommer played like a beast today. Shame that they lost and they got him. Would literally be the definition of a perfect goalkeeping transfer. If we would have got Sommer a few years ago, it would have been a perfect transfer. His age is getting up there. I still would have took him this year, but I've always been a huge fan of Jan Sommer. Every time I started foot and did my Bundesliga foot squad, Sommer was my keeper. So I got a lot of love for that guy. Plus, he's an incredible keeper. KDB's got the corner coming in. Right near the near post, relatively poor corner by De Bruyne. Finds Insigne as the Italians break with a little bit of pace. Spinazzola flies through Hazard. Finds Federico Chiesa. Nice little cut up by Chiesa, but deflected and nicely taken by Thibaut Courtois. Bunch of maple syrup sippers here. Oh, come on. Who told you? Who told you I sip maple syrup? Come on. That's for me to know. I only saw the home kits from the last time we played. Me too, man. I haven't seen any other kits yet. Chiesa, very well done there by Arvael. U.S. men's national team ran through Mexico last night, too. The women's team, I don't think that's... I think those are two different arguments, but the U.S. men... I don't think anyone's arguing that the women's team is... Oh, good little curl there by Insigne. I don't think anyone's arguing that the women's team isn't better than Mexico. U.S. beat Mexico, and U.S. lost to Mexico and played better the whole game. Veal, Lewis, and Rondon are trash, but that doesn't mean that it's a C squad. I'd say mid-B team. I agree with you, man. I think there is some talent in there for sure. Acosta's in there, and he's literally preferred sometimes anyways in the main squad. Angie says I don't watch the MLS. If you're not from North America, it doesn't surprise me. Lukaku, what a beast. Good save by Donnarumma. It was. Belharter's B squad is basically an actual C squad, though. I don't know if it's a C squad. I really don't. I think that there's some players in there that are on the A squad. I think there's some players in there that are questionable to be on this one, but I think it's a B squad. I think it's very unfair to say that's anything less than a B, but just because of some of the, like, Reggie Cannon is a great player playing over in Europe, as is Matthew Hoppe, and DK had a good stint there. But Josh, if you see the new kits, you can retweet them. I want to see them. Will do, my man. Name the best Bundesliga 11. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Best Bundesliga 11. Probably go Neuer in net. Right back. Maybe put Kimmich at right back. I don't know. I don't know, my man. Hummel's at CB. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. It's hard to do on the spot. The Italians have had the better possession and the more dangerous side of the half here, as Chiesa's got it once again. Nice shot from Chiesa, but did well. White has come a member on the channel. White, my guy, big shout out to you. You have entered the pot for the kit giveaway at the end of the month. For every member of the channel automatically gets put into it. And anytime you do a super chat, you get put into the draw. And at the end of the month, winner gets a kit of their choice. So appreciate you guys' support on the channel. And hopefully it's a nice little give back for you guys. But big shout out to White for becoming a member. And yeah, it means a lot to support the channel. And hopefully you got a shot at a kit of your choice, my guy. But we have a corner kit coming up. White's got some emojis as well. Says let's go. I like it. I like it. The Josh emojis are there. Insigne's coming in. Nice ball, but defended very well at the near post. I hope BBB gets involved in a group of death next season and gets first just to boost our players' confidence in winning it. This season, I'm not so confident we can win trophies. I definitely don't want to see the group of death. I prefer the easiest route possible, mainly to help the team focus on the Bundesliga. Because for me, as much as, a Champions League would be incredible and mean a lot, I want to see Dortmund compete and knock Bayern off. That's my main objective this year for Dortmund. I think that if Nagelsmann can't get it right, if we recruit properly, Marco Rose hits the ground running, there's a huge potential that this squad can go far, man. But we'll have to wait and see. Okay, I'm not going to lie, I find the women's soccer games kind of boring. I'm from North America and I don't watch the MLS. European football is where it's at. Yeah, I do watch the MLS. I go to TFC games. It's hard. Oh, that's a nice movement there, and that's a beautiful goal from the Italians. It is Chiesa, man. Italy has been the better team so far by quite some distance. And that was definitely a deserved goal. Belgium has just sit back too far. They've invited pressure. Poor defending. Italy did have a guy fall to the deck, but they kept playing on. Or no, it was Barella who scored it. I thought it was Chiesa. Maybe Chiesa was on the deck. But it was a quickly taken free kick. Nice ball. Can't tell who that was. I think it was Chiesa pretending to fall to the ground. But Vermaelen, man, probably the biggest weak link of that back three for the Belgians. Gives the ball away. A nice little ball into Barella. Does very well, though. Just walk through and hammer one past Courtois. That was a beautiful goal, man. Chiesa's still just sitting on the ground, being soft. But I don't know. That's what happens. If you're looking at the Belgian back four or the back three, it's aging. Thomas Vermaelen is not good enough, in my opinion, to be playing in this type of game. Denier should be in there alongside Vertonghen and Ardeviel, but that's, I don't know, at the level that he plays at, playing over in Japan, this is kind of sloppy decision making you'll see. Unfortunately, he gave a poor ball right into the Italian midfielder, who then put in Barella. And Belgium needs to pick it up, man. Angie says, done with Kimmich at right back. Needs to play down the middle from now on. Absolutely agree. Women's soccer is not too bad to watch. Could be because we have 4 World Cups and are skilled. There's pretty crazy long distance goals last night. I haven't watched a women's game in a while. I think the last time I watched a women's game was the Canada versus US game when Canada got ripped off. That was the last women's game I've watched. And there's a foul there on Thibaut Courtois. 1-0 for the Italians. Shrek is fired right up. Isaiah looks pretty excited as well. But Wes is here and says, besides DK Hoppe, none of these players should be on our second deep. Yep, I agree, man. I agree. It's still an okay U.S. squad, but I mean, there should be no expectations if you're the States. Realistically, they shouldn't win, but it would have been cool if the U.S. and Mexico could have had Reina and Lozano play for a fun last night with the girls. Would have been interesting. I don't think they're allowed to do stuff like that, but I mean, it's exhibition games. You never know. Thoughts on Silva to Leipzig. Good little look there, but Silva to Leipzig is a stroke of genius, man. 23 mil to bring a goal scorer like Andre Silva to Leipzig, who last year fell away from the title challenge because of the lack of goals, the lack of creativity up front. Silva can play in a two-striker and is better in a two-striker formation. Jesse Marsch plays a 4-4-2, man. But here comes KDB from the corner, but cleared it relatively well. So for me, if Leipzig can take that Konate money, that Upamecano money, and put it towards Andre Silva, which they just did, and also get Lacroix, Leipzig just became a lot more of a threat. Because without Andre Silva, I didn't see them competing with Bayern or Dortmund not quite near as much, but they're a Lacroix away from being seriously scary, in my opinion. I think that's an incredible signing for them. They got him from 23 mil because there's a thing in Andre Silva's contract that says anything over spending 23 mil, the rest will have to go to Andre Silva's agent. So I heard that a rumor came in, a 30 million offer from Leipzig. So 23 would have went to Leipzig or Frankfurt, and 7 would have went to his agent. So they bumped it down to 23. So wild stuff, steal of a deal. So yeah, kudos, I guess, man. Kudos to Leipzig, because that's exactly the type of player they needed. For some reason, I feel like the U.S. women's team won't repeat in 2023. I couldn't put an input in because I just don't know enough about it, man. Let's get to 30 likes. Why not, my friends? If you guys are just joining us, drop a like, get us to 30. And say hello to the chat if you're just joining, as my Belgians are down by 1 here, man. If Barella was 6'2", he could never score that goal. Only 5'8" with the agility and balance to pull shit off like that. Could be true. Could be true. Depending on the type of build, there are some pretty agile, taller people. But, you know, I feel ya. I feel ya. We have a predicted best Bundesliga 11. Neuer net, Kimmich right back, Hummels, Lacroix as the 2 center backs, Guerrero left back, Dahoud, Goretzka as CDMs, Royce, no left winger or right winger, and Holland up front. A little interesting, a little biased, but I like it. I'd change the formation to a 4-4-2 if I was doing a best 11. I'd have Lewandowski and Holland up there for sure. Have Royce as maybe when you're outside attacking mids. Goretzka, I don't know if I'd give it to Dahoud quite yet, but I mean, if I'm being biased, why not? There's a lot of good players in there as well. Sabitzer had an incredible year as well. But yeah, it's decent. My guy, you can say some of the players so I can sync it. Absolutely. If you're not synced with it right now, we're at 36 minutes and 20 seconds. And Thomas Vermeulen's got it right now. Back over to Jan Vertonghen. Over to the wing where they're going to find Thorgan Hazard, who then plays it to Axel Witsel. Back to Vertonghen. Over to Thomas Vermeulen. Nicely done. Very nicely done as the Belgians move forward. Doku's got it. If you have Lewy in there, you need Muller. Yeah. Then it would be a 4-2-2-2. It would be Lewandowski and Holland up front. It would be Royce and Muller as the 2 attacking mids. Then maybe Goretzka and let's throw Dahoud in. Why not? Dahoud for the 2 CDMs. Hummels would be one of the CBs. Probably Lacroix had an unbelievable year as well. Willy Orban had another incredible year. And then maybe, I don't know. And then I don't know. You're outsides. It is what it is. Do you think PSV will sell us both of their attackers in one season? My personal opinion's no. I don't think Madueke is going to come to Dortmund this year. I think, especially with Malen coming, listening to interviews with Madueke, he's spoken to wanting to develop his game, wanting to get minutes. He, especially with Malen leaving next year, he's going to have a primary role under that PSV side. I think coming to Dortmund, there'll be too much competition with Brandt, Gio, Royce, now Malen, Holland. It's going to be tough for him to be able to get into that starting 11, and he's looking for minutes. So I see him staying, and I don't think that we can afford him anyways. If you're asking me, it looks like right now the other two signings we'll do without selling anybody will be Daniel Malen as well as Marcel Halstenberg. Those are my two right now. I want St. Just, but it doesn't look super likely. That was a nice ball in there by Tillmans. Cleared out by Insigne. Big throws in the Canadian flags. My guy. Going to be a bigger gap from the top three from the rest of the Bundesliga this year. I agree. There's a tough foul there on Verratti, though. Bellhalter says he sees George Luca as the 6, and we need to find a backup for Adams. Well, this will be a good look for Busio to see if he does have a good tournament. But I heard Chelsea put in an offensive offer for Holland. I don't know. I've seen a lot of Chelsea fans on Twitter. I was trying to throw some hate back at them. I'm positive Holland's not leaving this year, guys. I'm positive. You don't need to worry about it. We don't need to sell him. It's not a good look for the club. I think Dortmund's done well over the last few seasons to show that we're not a selling club like that. Yes, we had to sell Sancho this year, but it's been a few years since we let a massive player go, and we had an agreement with Sancho. We had to honor it. It is what it is. Holland, we have no reason to sell him, and I don't think we will. Did you see the Mbappe-Griezmann rift? I was going to watch something on that on ESPN, but I didn't hear about it. If you want to elaborate, Isaiah, tell me why they had that rift. I'm down to give you my thoughts. If you dislike the stream, your days have been numbered. Well, then let's make up for it. If you're watching right now and you haven't liked the stream, drop a like, my friends. We have a corner coming up. It is Verratti. Sucks by the time I leave Germany, there won't be any Bundesliga games yet. Oh, I know, man. I want to go there so badly. But I'm only going when I can watch a game. Verratti chips it in. Falls to Chiesa. Hit from distance. He was close, but Courtois got lucky, man. It would be a surprise if BVB buy another CM. Yeah, I don't expect them to. Right now, like I've said this for a while, and I've repeated myself very consistently. I said I only see Dortmund, without selling any players, buying 3 players. I see them, selling Sancho. I see them getting their keeper, they got Kobel. I see them signing a center back. So whether that's Marcel Halstenberg, whether that's St. Just, I see one of the two coming. And then I see them buying one replacement for Sancho. That's Daniel Malen. If Brandt leaves, I can maybe see them going from a type of player like Madueke or Leon Bailey. And if Schultz leave, I can see them going for another young left back. But right now, I do see 2 other players come in. I do not see Madueke and Malen coming here. I just don't see it. Without Brandt leaving. And it doesn't look like Brandt's leaving. A big key for Brandt too is, man, a lot of players are away at the Euros right now, and Brandt gets to train with Marco Rose right from the get-go. Marco Rose says he likes what Brandt brings, so he's gonna try to figure out a way to hopefully get Brandt on form and play him alongside Royce, because I still can't picture, except for playing a 3-4-2-1, how Royce and Brandt start with them both being effective. Mbappe is a diva. Is that basically Mbappe is jealous of Griezmann as a big role in the team. Also, Griezmann didn't want Benzema in the team and threw off Griezmann's position. Mbappe wanted Benzema back. Well, the French had a disastrous Euro appearance, but I think some of that should be blamed on Deschamps, man. I mean, if you want to play that ugly style of football, when you have attacking options, leaving a player out like Theo Hernandez is ridiculous. Playing with Pavard as right back is a joke. Playing as Lucas Hernandez as a left back is a joke. But they won the World Cup like that. So it's hard for me to judge, but I thought it was the wrong look for France. And they just look sloppy. And those front 3 did have contributions, but I think Deschamps' days are numbered. That's a good ball there to Immobile. took it on a spin, but man, Belgium is getting pinned back. A lot of pressure coming from the Italians right now. They're smelling blood in the water. It is Jorginho to Insigne. Belgium has been pinned back. I thought they were going to take the game a little bit more to Italy today. The Italians have been good. They've been well organized. I don't know, man. Belgium's got to wake up a little bit here in the second half and find a little bit of a creative outlet. Because all the good looks they've had today specifically came from Kevin De Bruyne. Here comes Insigne. A little bit of speed. Oh, again, it's too easy. Insigne from distance. Jesus. The Italians are having fun today. That was way, way too easy, man. Way too easy for the Italians. Our Dortmund boys look in trouble, man. They're taking the camera goes right to Thomas Vermeulen. Find the man who doesn't belong is pretty much what they're saying. Lukaku looks pissed. I mean, to be fair, the Italians have been by far the better team today. Insigne, look at this. Way too easy on Tielemans. No one going at him. Vermaelen just standing there. Insigne goes from distance. You know we can curl those in. That was such an easy goal. No one. Look at Vermaelen just backing up. He's like, no, yeah, go for it. Take that hit. Fully stretched Courtois was. And just like that, 2-0 Italy, man. A big hole to climb back for right now for the Belgium side. They're going to have to do something here at halftime because this is not working. Hopefully working there again in September, so maybe then. If the stadiums can get close to capacity, I think we're going to go to Germany this year. Canada got 4th place in World Cup qualifiers. Who are they playing after? The interconfederational playoffs have not been decided yet. They'll play potentially like a New Zealand, who'd be first from theirs. 5th from CONMEBOL, which could be like Chile, Colombia, someone like that. Or I think it's 4th from Asia. Qatar, for example. Is that a pen? That's a pen. Just like that, Belgium has a lifeline. Belgium has a lifeline, man. Dortmund always finds a good winger, and sometimes the replacement is a lot better than previous before losing Sancho. A lot of people are saying Gio could step up. I don't see him stepping up as a winger, but you never know. Pen's coming up, though. We got an interesting game now. Jeremy Doku does very well. It's a very soft pen, if you're asking me, man. That's a very soft pen. De Lorenzo. Ref pointed it, though, man. I don't see this being overturned because there is contact. He does go down. A little clumsy. But, I don't know. What do you guys think? Put good or put soft? One of the two. I want to see what you guys think about that pen. Because, I don't know, man. For me, that's a soft pen. They are going to be looking at it. It could be given. And the fact that he pointed, I mean, he's in the box clearly. He does get pushed. I mean, for me, I want it to be a pen. For me, it's soft. Donnarumma's getting right in his face. That always helps. A couple of you guys are saying good. Some of you guys are saying soft. Cotton soft. I'm just saying good because I want Italy to lose. Isaiah's saying soft. I think it's soft. But I can see it being given, and it is. It is being given. I'm assuming De Bruyne is going to take it. Maybe Lukaku as well. Probably Lukaku. I trust Lukaku taking it more. And it is Lukaku. Lukaku places it down. I believe this will be his 4th of the tournament. Romelu Lukaku's got a very, very good run-up. Sent Donnarumma the wrong way, and he does. Makes the game fun right at the end here, man. 2-1. Get the Belgians back into it. A lot of you guys are saying soft. It was a very nice pen, man. Lukaku is a very good penalty taker. It's a good goal, though. But it was a soft pen. It was a very soft pen. But the ref pointed, and once he puts himself in that position, there was something there. I don't see it being overturned, which is why I saw it going, and Lukaku put it right down the middle. Had Donnarumma moving. 2-1. It's a game again going into halftime. We got the swimming emojis coming up. It is halftime right now. We'll dive back over to some comments here. The swimming pool emoji for Zachary was not impressed whatsoever. Soft from Isaiah. Softer than fabric softener. It was, man. It was a poor pen. It was a poor pen to give away. But there was contact, and that's why it wasn't overturned. Wes says Gio is really Royce's backup, but decent enough outside that when he plays. It's fair. Lukaku, let's go. Isaiah says goal. Angie says boo. Yeah, I guess. I'm pumped, man. I want to see this thing. See this thing go the distance. See some extra time. Inter Milan versus AC Milan from Shrek. Yeah, my man. And Lukaku found it. Lukaku, again, excellent penalty taker. I don't think there was any real debate whether that was not going to be scored or not. 2-1. Italy was my prediction so far. Dan's right. My prediction was 2-0, so I'm clearly way off because I said 2-0 for Belgium. Lukaku versus Donnarumma. Lukaku is a mountain. He's a very, very good footballer, man. Very good footballer. That's his fourth of the tournament, so if Belgium carries on, he's got the chance to take on Ronaldo for the most goals in this tournament so far. Lukaku took a better pen than the entire Switzerland team. Yeah, in the Swiss, it's funny because the Swiss beat out France 5-4, and they took 5 almost perfect pens. Ruben Vargas' penalty against France was questionable in my opinion, but it sucks. It sucks when you go so perfect like that, 5 for 5, and then you have the atrocious penalty shootout that we saw today against Spain, in which Spain obviously took it. It can be very tough. Softer than a moldy orange. That is soft. That is soft. I'll predict 4-2 Italy. I'm going to say 2-2. That's going to go to extra time. That's my guess. Belgium has been sloppy in defense. They have. And there's a weak spot for me, and it's Thomas Vermaelen, man. Vermaelen is not good enough anymore to play at this level. And they're playing him at the heart of the center back position. But the man is playing in Japan with no disrespect to their league, but he's just not good enough to play at this level. And the first goal that Barella scored was all on Thomas Vermaelen. Very sloppy playing out from the back. The second one, no one stepped up on Insigne. You got to look at Vermaelen. He looks completely out of place. He looks very uncomfortable. And if I was looking at the bench, man, I'd take him off and I'd put on Jason Denayer. For me, there's no reason why Jason Denayer is not starting this match. Plays at a much more competitive level, and he should be playing at that central center back, man. Boyata could arguably be in there instead. So I mean, if I'm Belgium at halftime, I'm looking to take off Thomas Vermaelen, just not cutting it right now. I thought Doku's been pretty influential. De Bruyne has been very good. Wingbacks have been decent. Tielemans, I think, had a rough go. I don't know exactly who I would bring on. If you're going to be a little more attacking, you could drop KDB into the middle of the park alongside Witsel and have Carrasco or Mertens up front in De Bruyne's position right now with Jeremy Doku and Lukaku up front. But I don't know. It's gonna be tricky. What would you guys do at halftime? Any subs that you'd like to see come on for either squad? Verratti's got the yellow, so I'm assuming we'll see Locatelli come on for him at some point. But for me, Jason Denayer has to come on. It has to be done. If that was someone else, it wouldn't be a pen. The fact that the ref pointed it as a pen immediately was almost a done deal. If there was no contact whatsoever, I could have saw it being overturned. But because there was contact and a cruel ref could give it, that's exactly what happened, man. It's exactly what happened. And I don't know, it is a soft pen. And again, I wanted it to be given, but it was a soft pen. Josh, tactical manager, was either a Spanish or Portuguese accent when he speaks. He's Portuguese. He's Brazilian. He was born in Brazil and lived in Brazil until he was 13, I believe. So he does have a nice Portuguese accent on him. Everyone knows that you need to take a high pen, not a low pen. You think so? I feel like it's almost, arguably different. You're supposed to hit him low, you're supposed to hit him with pace, and you're supposed to hit him with conviction. Lukaku put it right through the middle. Softer than the Detroit Lions quarterback, Jared Goff. Softer than LeBron. High pens are risky, asked the Swiss. I agree. The perfect pen is on the deck, bottom with pace. That is how you score a pen. High penalties are completely risky. You have to hit him again with pace and arguably accuracy, man. Origi should come on at some stage for Belgium. Dan, I can't tell if you're joking or not, because, I mean, I don't... Yeah, so you're joking. I was going to say, Origi's not on here, but Michy Batshuayi and Benteke are, who are, again, I mean, they should not come on whatsoever. Trossard could come on, Mertens could come on, Carrasco could come on, and then either throw on Denier or Boyata as your central center back. Get Thomas Vermaelen off ASAP. He's been the worst player in the pitch by far. I would like to see Trossard come on for Belgium. I could see it happening for sure. Let's go. 30 likes on the video. I liked. Much appreciated, my friend. Hopefully, if there's someone new here, guys, let me know. Shrek is excited about Insigne. Yeah. It was a beautiful goal. But that's what happens when you happens when you don't pressure someone of his ability. Oh, right. I can speak a little Brazilian Portuguese. Some Brazilian Portuguese. That goalkeeper was toying with the Swiss pen takers. Unai Simon was. He was pointing one way. He was looking the other. He was in the minds of every single one of those penalty takers. And it was incredible to see for a keeper on a match of that magnitude, man. I was joking about Origi. I figured you were joking. Because I don't even think he's in the squad. But, I mean, he's had some super sub appearances, so. But I would like to see some changes for Belgium. I thought Italy was by far the best team. I think the only reason that Belgium is in this match right now is because of that soft, lucky pen that they won towards the end. Italy has had better possession. They've had about 54% of the ball. 9 shots to 6. Chances created are 11 to 3. They've really, really shown just kind of how talented that they've been and how dominant they've been. But I don't know. Belgium has some match winners in this game. So hopefully we'll be able to see some of them come on. Thorgan Hazard is on there. I think at some point he'll probably get yanked. We'll see the likes of Carrasco come on with some pace. Jeremy Doku will probably come off as well. Mertens is just chilling there on the bench. Trossard as well. I don't know. There's a strong bench over on the Belgium side right now. For the Italians though, right now Locatelli, Berardi, Bernardeschi, Bellotti could all come on. But I don't think Italy's gonna do too much. Only sub for Italy I can really see them doing is taking off Verratti because he's on yellow. Guys, liked up the video. Hey Josh, would you like Klosterman links to us more than the current? For me, definitely, absolutely. Klosterman is much better, much younger. He plays very similar to Halstenberg in terms of he can play as a right wing back, he can play as a right back, he can play as an outside center back, he can play as a center back. Lucas Klosterman would be a unbelievable signing for Dortmund, but again, I think we get priced out because I think he'd be a very expensive signing. And I just don't see a way that we can do it. That's why we're linked to the likes of Halstenberg. But Halstenberg is useful. It just he's a little bit older. And I don't know. I just feel like there's going to be better options. And like I said, the big thing with me is pace. We have a very slow center back in Matt Hummels. We have a very slow wing back, Guerrero's a slow wing back. And honestly, Marcel Halstenberg is relatively slow as well. So, but he played, for those of you guys who don't know, and it kind of a little romantic. He played for Borussia Dortmund's second team 68 times. So, it's kind of cool to see him maybe come back and play for the first team. He is 29. You probably sign him on a 4-year deal. And he wants to come back. So, it's I'm not totally against it. I like the player. I like how versatile he is. I just don't like that his pace isn't quite where I'm looking. Snipe City says, Josh, how dare you support Belgium? I got this kit in Europe, man. I got this kit a long time ago. I'm supporting Belgium because of the Dortmund boys. You got 3 of them on there. This kit represents Meunier, it represents Hazard, it represents Witsel. But Snipe City is Italian, so he'll be cheering on the Italians today. Just take off Lukaku too. Yeah, no. Game would be over at that point. Belgium loves to gave sweaty comebacks. I'm hoping, man. Italy doesn't really need to change right now. Angie, I agree. The only thing for me would be potentially getting Verratti off the pitch because of the yellow. But for me, for Belgium, man, get Thomas Vermaelen off. I mean, it's as simple as that. I'd like to see Mertens and Carrasco come on. I'm surprised Carrasco hasn't started more in this tournament. He had an unbelievable season with Atletico Madrid. I think he'd be very useful. Take off maybe Tielemans. He's kind of been sloppy today. And put Carrasco further up the pitch and throw KDB beside Axel Witsel. But let me know in the chat, guys, who do you want to win the Denmark-Czech Republic game? I'm assuming... I'm very confident most of you guys want Denmark to win. And then also put in who do you guys want to win between the Ukraine and England game. And again, I'm pretty confident. For me, I'd like to see Denmark win, and then I'd like to see Ukraine win. In reality, I do think Denmark will win, but I'm assuming England will win. Snipe City says he respects it. White says Luis Diaz from Porto would be a great signing for the career mode. He's fast and from South America. White is getting the career mode back up and running. I might start doing it. Well, not might. I will start getting it a little bit more for next week. But yeah, I'll take a nice little look at him. Little Colombian. Snipe says he wants Denmark for my boy Delaney. White says Denmark as well, and he also says Ukraine. West says Czech Republic. Very interesting. And Shrek sticks with Poland. 3-0. You're always very lively, Shrek, with your Polish picks. You're ballsy, and I respect it. Angie says take off Lukaku, which just will not happen. Lukaku's replacements on the bench is Michy Batshuayi and Christian Benteke, taking the massive step down. Would be tough to do. We have a second half coming up, guys. I want this thing to get started. I want to see a second goal from Belgium here. Should be interesting. Because Italy have been the better team. But this is going to be the first time we're going to see a pushback from them. Italy's been pretty much smooth sailing through the group stage. They've had it easy up till this point. And they've had it easy in this match, man. To be honest, they've been the better team. But now it's time for them to step up and see if they can handle this Belgium squad. Denmark, but Schick deserves it too. He's been awesome. Schick has been awesome. And he's one behind Ronaldo for the most goals in the tournament. So he scores a brace in Belgium, or against Denmark. He leapfrogs Ronaldo. Linus says, what are your thoughts on Meunier's performance so far? I think he's been good at defending and has been very energetic with his going forward. However, I do see a lot of missed passes like he does for Dortmund. I think that Meunier's been way better for Belgium in this tournament than he has pretty much in any Dortmund game, man. He's been very proactive going forward. He's taken his defensive shifts well. He has been somewhat sloppy. I don't think he's been near as sloppy with his passes. But a big issue I find with Meunier going forward is his runs are absolutely atrocious. He goes completely out of position. He does well, his runs are decent, but the end product is never there for Dortmund. Or his runs are poor and he just doesn't get there. But in these kind of games, he's been spot on. His deliveries have been good. He's been how he has been for the Belgium side. So I'm hoping that they win the Euros and we get a very informed Thomas Meunier coming back, because I do think he's been very good. But I don't know, what do you guys think about Thomas Meunier's performance right now? Give me a ranking out of 10 on Thomas Meunier. Because for me, I'd give him a 7.5 to 8, which again for Meunier, it's not bad. I think he's been very important to this team. Scored a goal, a couple assists, I believe, as well. And he just looks like a totally different player in this formation. Wes says, if the Czech Republic can be good at soccer, so can Canada. Well, there you are, Wes. There you are. I want Italy and Denmark in the final. That would be an insane final. It would be one of the coolest stories. It'd be one of the coolest stories if somehow Denmark won this tournament. It'd be incredible with everything that happened. With Eriksen starting 0-2. But they're getting ready, guys. The kickoff is happening here in the second half. Meunier isn't the worst one out there at a 10. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Wouldn't say he's the worst as well. 35 likes, though. If you guys are just joining us, be sure to drop a like. Second half is about to start. Shrek says 368 out of 2,839 for Meunier. It's respectable. It's respectable. Angie says she still doesn't trust Meunier. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people trust Meunier. But we're hoping for a better version of Meunier come next season. Poor ball there. Out for a throw-in for Belgium. Luke Carrier says an 8. It's fair. It's fair. Little high. I feel more of a 7, 7.5 for Meunier. But considering what he usually plays like, I can see maybe where the 8 comes from. Courtois clears it up. Lukaku does well. Trips up De Bruyne. Ref does not have any part of it. Linus says 7 out of 10. I really want Belgium to win. I really want Meunier to prove his worth. Also, of course, for Witsel and Hazard. I agree as well. They've been... This is a very important tournament for all of them. Because Thorgan Hazard had a very underwhelming year. Meunier had a terrible year. And Witsel was injured all year. So if you find those 3 players coming back into Dortmund with just, I don't know, just an incredible amount of confidence, I think it's going to be massive. But there's a big chance here for the Italians. Federico Chiesa with a little toe poke at it, going out for a goal kick. Andy says I'd give Meunier 6.5. I think that's a little low, Angie, but I mean you got some real expectations for him. Yeah, because I mean he's just been so poor. He's just been so poor all season, man. So I don't know. That's why I gave it a little bit higher. Will there be any streams on the weekend? I don't think so. Not right yet. There might be a stream tomorrow morning on Dortmund transfers. But it's a good ball. Finds Insigne. Looks promising for the Italians. Oh, nicely done there by Jorginho. Insigne. Out for a corner. But yeah, I might touch tomorrow morning if I have time. I might touch on some of the transfer rumors. We have this typical Malen, Madueke, and then Marcel Hassenberg, as a lot of you guys want to talk about. And yeah, I mean, we'll see. But is a corner kick coming up for Italy. Insigne fire net tats. Another corner. It is another corner for the Italians. Oh, Jorginho. That was very classy. Finds Chiesa. Relatively poor. Out for a goal kick. Come on, Belgium, wake up. No movement from their bench. I thought was a mistake. I don't know how you could watch that Thomas Vermaelen first half and not bring on Jason Denayer. Makes no sense to me, but whatever, Roberto. We'll see how it continues for you. Verratti does well to Insigne. Insigne's got it. To Jorginho. But I am excited to talk with the PSV YouTuber we're having on, because I would love to get the inside look at Madueke, the inside look at Daniel Malen, just kind of pick his brain a little bit. He's got a nice little YouTube channel as well. I think he's got about 20,000 subscribers, so it'll be cool getting a real diehard PSV supporter to talk about two very good players for him. It's gonna be weird saying, because like he knows they're linked to Dortmund, so I mean he was very positive about coming on the channel. So hopefully he won't be too upset that we're targeting a few of their players, but I don't know. I have a feeling Madueke is not gonna leave. Spinazzola's got it. The beautiful Allianz Arena Stadium. Yes, the game is being played in Germany today at Bayern Stadium. Are any of you guys, besides I guess Angie, but I mean Angie is as well, but any of you guys planning on going to any games this upcoming season if you can, or do you have any planned out? Because if possible, if stadiums, especially in Germany, are going to let in the vast majority of people, we may head to Germany. And a foul given on KDB. But yeah, let me know. It'd be very cool, because we want to book so badly. We want to make the journey on out to Germany, but we don't want to go there and spend all that money to not watch or not experience the game like it should be, with all of the supporters in it, the yellow wall bumping up and down. So we gotta wait a little bit. But Jorginho was just pushed into the board there by KDB. And a foul is coming up. Belgium has been pushing up the pitch every time that they have the ball, showing a little bit of urgency towards it. Because in the last half, I found them sitting back a little bit too much, inviting too much pressure. And Italy just really took the game to them. But now it's hopefully going to be time for Belgium to start pushing back a little bit. But they've struggled to hold on to the ball. Italy's done very well to dictate the pace. And they're coming in once again. Finds Chiesa. Oh, on a swing and a miss. Are you Belgium? No, I'm not Belgium. I'm Canadian. My background is German. So my country is Canada. If there was a World Cup and Canada's in it, that's who I go for. But if not, I go for the Germans. I had this Hazard kit a few years ago. My buddy was selling World Cup kits, so I picked one up. And I felt like rocking it today, and I'm going for Belgium in this match because of my Dortmund boys, Meunier, Witsel, Hazard. So I thought I'd whip it out, see if it brought any luck, and so far it has not been lucky at all. But I am not Belgium. It's a beautiful stadium. If I can get tickets in September, I'll go. But Josh, you need to wait until stadiums are at capacity. I agree. If I'm coming from Canada, heading over to Germany to watch a game, I'm making sure I experience every single second of it. And if it's not full, you're not experiencing it. So yeah, I agree. I'm very impatient. I want to get over there ASAP. I want to do some stuff with the club if it's possible. The virtual tour is coming up, guys. 8 days. 8 days to the BBB virtual world tour. Should be a lot of fun. There's a good turn there by Doku. Very well done by the Rennes winger. And found by Thorgan Hazard, who's been very quiet in this game. Finds Tielemans. We're finally seeing an actual Belgium attack coming up this way, because they have not took the game to Italy whatsoever. Finds Thomas Meunier, wins himself a throw. Wes says, hopefully one day I can visit Germany and see some games. My goal is on the channel to go to Dortmund and obviously do some vlogs and stuff there and travel around. It'd be cool. I want to go to other stadiums as well. We were very close to going to Gladbach when I was in Germany last time. We had a game lined up to go see Gladbach play, but we decided to head to Hungary instead. But we'll have to see. Josh, I'm about to buy an Impact jersey. You're gonna buy a Montreal Impact jersey? Is that what you're talking about? Isaiah, are you a Impact fan? I did not know that. I thought you had a different MLS club. The bandana could have changed the luck. It could have. It could have. But Shrek says I'm going to go to a Napoli game. That'd be a very cool game to go to as well. My parents go to my parents go to Napoli quite a bit. They really like Naples. I would, if I went to Italy, I would really enjoy going to a Napoli game. That would have been my probably number one pick because I like Napoli the most in Serie A, but CF Montreal now. I'm not an Impact fan. Mounier with the ball into the box, but cleared out for a corner for Belgium. I just like their 2017 jerseys. Fair enough, fair enough. CF Montreal. Yeah. Ridiculous. I don't know what's going on with my TFC, man. For any of you guys who support the MLS, but they need to sack their coach, and they need to find a new one ASAP because they're playing some ugly frickin' football. Jeremy Doku's got it. Find KDB. Look at the positive runs there by Jeremy Doku, man. He's been good. And Donnarumma does very, very well to save it from a corner. The bandana, we're gonna whip the bandana out every once in a while, man. Yes, I'll definitely wait with my job. It depends on how much layover time. Angie, if you don't mind me asking, what's your job that brings you to Germany from the States? Because I'm jealous. That'd be very cool. Firearms and move on, Josie. Well, Josie Altidore is not preferred. I mean, he basically is trying to be shown the door. I mean, to be fair, I mean, he's done some incredible things for TFC. Altidore does. He's not what he used to be. He's getting older. He's not fit, and he just has been so injury prone. Akinola should start every single game in my opinion, and there's a whole bunch of issues with this TFC squad. But the first thing you got to do is you got to rip it down. You got to find a way to get Altidore out of the club, and you need to basically get rid of their manager, among a couple other things. But corners coming in here from Insigne. Got some defensive duties here for the Belgians. It's a nicely taken free kick, or corner kick, but out for a throw. The Altidore freeze-out situation doesn't help either, but another DP would be cool. It doesn't. They're handling it wrong. A player who has done so much for TFC. Doesn't matter what you think about Altidore. He's done a lot for Toronto. And just unfortunately, it's going down an ugly kind of way. Barella has it, though. Nicely done to Chiesa. To find Jorginho. Went down very softly, but he is yelling. He is giving it to the refs. Jeremy Doku has been very good today, man. That's a foul, for sure. No? Wasn't given? It all started with the GM getting fired. It did. Bunch of poor bets. That could have been a foul, man. De Bruyne did make contact with Jorginho. And then Doku ran the ball out of play. Is he going to listen to a pen? No, not looking like it. De Bruyne got a little lucky there. Interpreter. That's very cool, Angie. It's a cool job. But here comes Italy on the attack. Yeah, Greg Vanny not getting re-signed is ridiculous, man. He's done such a wonderful thing. But now he's going back to he's at LA Galaxy playing with the team. Oh, that's a good ball to Insigne. I don't know if he's offside or not, but he's playing with the team that he played, or he's coaching the team that he used to play for, so that's kind of cool for him. We're getting into the 60-minute mark. And I'm wondering when Belgium's going to look at the bench. Look at some way to get a little bit more firepower on. Josh, breaking news. BBB Network and some other outlets said that Dortmund want to buy another winger even if they get Malen. Interesting. I still don't... I mean, looking at their salary, man, that to me indicates someone's leaving. If they're going for another winger, that tells me maybe Brandt, maybe Delaney. They have to recoup. Maybe they sign Halstenberg and flip Schultz for a little bit more. I don't know. Someone's got to leave for them to go for another winger, given from what I've heard about their finances. And Madueke is the number one that pops up, another winger, and his dad visited the training grounds. Well, I would stay away from English players. That's just my personal opinion. What's the point? I don't get it. I don't understand what's the point anymore. I mean, yes, more than likely they're going to sign Madueke for 25, hoping to sell him in 4 years' time for 50. But I'm just not up for it. I'm just not up for it because they know that they want the best English players in the world playing in the Prem. Madueke is going to go develop himself. He's going to become good, just like Jude Bellingham. And inevitably, they're going to go back to the Prem. So for me, sign Leon Bailey. Give him a 5-year deal. Watch him stay all 5 years and be a part of Dortmund. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see Madueke. Nothing against the player. I do think he'd be good for us. I do think he's a baller. It's his nationality. It's plain and simple. Because you can't tell me that he's going to be here for 5 years. Nicely done there. Belgium is starting to press a little bit harder, man. They've been very poor with their pressing game in today's match, and Italy has just had way too much free time. But Thomas Vermaelen did very good there to actually step up, win the ball back to find Doku. Looking for that overlapping run to KDB. Lukaku! No! Oh! Oh my god. What a run. What a run. Beautiful ball. Found Lukaku. Oh. I thought he hit the post. I don't even think he did. He hit Spinazzola's butt. And he missed the rebound. Oh, man. A massive, massive chance for Lukaku. Corner coming in from KDB. Easily dealt with from the Italian defenders. Oh, that was a massive, massive run. Very well done by Spinazzola, just adding to his stock, which just keeps rising and rising. Oh, Immobile. Poor touch by Thibaut Courtois. White says Malen plus Leon plus Madueke, and we can flip Madueke in the future. We can't. That's a big thing with me. Like, we can't afford all three. Absolutely not. We'll be signing one. We'll be signing Malen. And then those Madueke links, in my opinion, someone's got to go out. Doesn't mean it has to be an attacker. It could be Schultz. But then you got to also sign Halstenberg and his replacement. I don't know. I don't see the numbers adding up right now. That tells me maybe Delaney is going to be leaving and Schultz will be leaving, and then maybe Madueke comes in as well as Malen. I don't know. Or that tells me maybe Holland those links maybe are legit. I don't know. I find it surprising, though, to sign both Madueke and Malen, because that combines probably about 55 mil, man. But I've told you guys for a while, I see the first signing coming in after the Sancho saga being Daniel Malen. 100% I do. Look at that once again. Oh, Lukaku, man. That was a sitter. But I think that it's maybe if they're going to spend the money now so they don't have to worry about transfers for like another 4 years. Maybe. Never really heard much about Malen tearing it up the Dutch league, but I don't follow that. Well, he had an excellent year. He had 19 goals, 8 assists. A lot of positive... Oh, that's a good look from the Italians, but Chiesa whips it across and Courtois does well. But yeah, he's done very well for PSV. Very good player, highly sought after. Like I said, I know how Dortmund do business, and I get to see the deal with Malen being done ahead of time. Dortmund don't like to panic. Dortmund made the sale for Jadon Sancho. They have their replacement lined up. I know that for sure. I just don't know when the deal will be made, but it wouldn't surprise me if this Malen deal goes through sooner rather than later. That's just my opinion. But here comes Italy. Jorginho has it. Dominating possession once again. Finds Insigne. But that's just my opinion. I've always found when Dortmund sell players, They have other players lined up. That was a poor way to turn over the ball, but they gave it a foul. But I just know how Dortmund like to do business like that, and they don't like leaving stuff to chance. There's been rumors, and again, a very trusted source of mine told us that there's a gentleman's agreement with Mullen. And if Mullen wants to come to the club, then I see this thing going through. The rumors are coming back up. They said that the tracking of Daniel Mullen has been happening for months. And the fact that Sancho is looking likely to leave, very likely to leave, the deal's done. It's just, yes, it's pending a medical, but it's done. Means to me that Mullen's coming in. Oh, that's a poor ball. Spinazzola's got it. Or sorry, Di Lorenzo's got it. And that's a poor ball to find Lukaku. But Di Lorenzo, once again, does very well. I think if we sell Delaney, I'm not confident that we would replace him. I think, again, if you look at the CDMs/CMs on this team, you have Witsel, Chan, who are more defensive. You have Bellingham, you have De Hooter, you're more offensive center mids. You also have Brandt, who can play as a center mid if you play in a 4-3-3. You then, if you go deeper into our second division, you have Toby Rashel. Oh, Spinazzola. What a run. But you have Toby Rashel who can come up as well. There is a lot of looks. They may look to sell Schultz and sell Delaney, and then the Jadon Sancho sale, and then they'll bring in Madueke, Mullen, and Halstenberg, who is then versatile, can play as left back when needed. But again, Halstenberg just doesn't have that pace that excites me as a left back, and Guerrero unfortunately doesn't have that pace either. But we see Dries Mertens getting ready, and I think this will be a good move, man. This will be a good move for Belgium to bring on Dries Mertens. I'm curious to see who's coming off. Nice ball. Spinazzola's got it. Very well, Thomas Vermaelen. Look at him. Vermaelen. Guys, like the video if you haven't. If you're just joining us, you haven't liked the video yet, we'd appreciate a like and a sub and say hello. Which team is the biggest threat to Bayern next season in your opinion? Dortmund, by far. Now, like I said, if Leipzig complete the Lacroix signing, they already completed the Andre Silva signing. Leipzig has a chance, but I'm not convinced with Jesse Marsch. Marsch has never coached at this level before. He's never coached in the Bundesliga before. He's coached a Salzburg squad who dominates the Austrian league. I think this season is going to be a real eye-opener for Jesse Marsch. I really do. I think because of Jesse Marsch, that's the main reason that they're not going to have a title-challenging season. However, there is always that option that Jesse Marsch could just nail it. I mean, it's a big question mark for me, but under Silva, and if they get Lacroix, massive signings. Especially after losing Konate and Upamecano. Because they found depth in the center back positions, but they do need another set signing, and it's going to be Lacroix. Oh, look at KDB. But yeah, I'm not convinced on Jesse Marsch. So when everyone asks me who do you want, Jesse Marsch or Marco Rose, for me it's a no-brainer. Marco Rose, he's a better manager right now. He's got the Bundesliga experience. He's done exactly pretty much what Jesse Marsch has done at Salzburg. Plus having that experience with a good Gladbach team, having some success there. He's the man you want. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for Jesse Marsch. So for me, Dortmund is the biggest challengers, followed by Leipzig. And that's a Leipzig with Lacroix. Jesse Marsch, USA. I hope for Jesse Marsch's sake he'll have some success in the Bundesliga. I hope he'll finish third. But that's why I don't know. Who do you guys think? Who do you guys see challenging Bayern the most? Even without Sancho, I still think Dortmund are going to challenge the most, especially because they're going to sign some players too. Good shot there by Insigne and a nice save by Courtois. And Hazard does very well to find Doku, who that's got to be a foul, and it is. Maybe Madueke is one of those players who ends up not going to the Prem, like Trippier or something. Well, Trippier was in the Prem, and will probably go back to the Prem. I do see Madueke going back to the Prem at some point. But we got Meunier coming off for Chadley, and we got Tillemans coming off for Dries Mertens. So Mertens is going up the pitch. KDB will slide in beside Witsel in the 3-4-3. And Chadley is taking over at right wing back, which will a little more attacking outlook than Meunier. Hey, what's your prediction for the Copa America? Brazil to win and Paraguay to win today. Sancho might not play next game. Might play next game. Saka got a knock. Well, wouldn't it just be a coincidence that his first game he starts will be when he's a United player? Isn't that just a joke? Oh man. We got Dries Mertens on, a very attacking change there for Belgium, which they had to do. It's good timing, man. 70th minute, 20 to play. Jeremy Doku has looked very good today. I don't know what you guys think about his game, but we found Dries Mertens with a little bit of pace. Take a hit. Dries to find Chadley. Oh, no! Oh, what a look, man. 2 minutes into coming on. Oh, what a run there from Dries Mertens. Damn. We're going to see Italy hitting back a little bit. They're going to be sitting back. They're going to have to soak up a lot of pressure here from Belgium. It's a good ball, but taken very well by Donnarumma. Sancho will start now that he's a Prem player. Yeah, that's what it looks like. But look at this. Chadley with the cross. Once again, Lukaku. I don't know what's going on with him. That's right at his face. And he missed it. Oh, man. He would stay with us for quite some time. He's Poland's next big thing. I mean, it suits the profile. Polish player, young, next big thing. I could see Dortmund doing something like that, but I haven't heard any links on him, and I don't know the player very well, so I'm just not going to really speak to it. Hazard isn't playing their best. No, he's not. He's not had a very good game today. That's why Southgate is ugly. Witsel finds Jeremy Doku. Jeremy Doku has been, for me, the best player on Belgium today. KDB's been good too, but Doku just continuously runs at players all game long. Always a threat. But unfortunately that was a poor run for him. Hoping Dortmund with an MVP season from Gio. To be honest, I've only watched like 2 or 3 Bundesliga games this year. Gio's had a very underwhelming season. Gio was a hit or miss kind of season for him, but I mean, he's very young still, so I'm hoping this could be a big breakout season for him, and I'd be very curious to see how he does. Angie, no shot. Frankfurt are challenging. I don't think that they'll be the same, especially without Andre Silva. Is that what Angie said? Did Angie say, BVB, Frankfurt, Wolfsburg, Leipzig? So I don't see Frankfurt challenging either, especially, like I said, especially without Andre Silva. And if Kostic leaves as well, that's a different looking Frankfurt team. And Inter Milan are rumored to be looking at Kostic, who's a perfect fit for Inter. I'm not convinced about Wolfsburg either, but again, they do have a strong squad. I do think Leipzig will be competing, BVB as well. I think Gladbach's got a shot. I think I'd put Gladbach in there above Wolfsburg. I think Wolfsburg's gonna have a bit of a crappier season, but I don't know how Lukaku missed that. Leipzig and Dortmund will challenge Bayern, but Dortmund more. I agree with Chris. I think I'd throw Gladbach in there as well. I think they're a bit of a wild card if they can hold a lot of their good guys. Wolfsburg, again, I'm not overly convinced about. If fans are back, we will be more dangerous at home, just like before when big teams perform poor at home. Yeah, I would love to see supporters get back in the stadium, especially for us. But there's a couple subs, I believe, coming on for the... already one. Pratt went on. I think Chadley immediately, and he is. Chadley just went on and went right back off, man. Dennis Pratt has come on. Obviously, Chadley picked up a knock. And then a couple subs coming for the Italians. Verratti is coming off. Man with the yellow makes sense. It does look like Brian Cristante is coming on. And Immobile is coming off for Belotti. Have you heard about the butterfly effect? I have. If fans are back, Yes, it'd be more dangerous. Mostly watch the Prem because I see it in HD and the big screen. Bundesliga is just crappy for free streams for me. Wes says get ESPN. Who's man of the match of this game so far? I mean, for me, I feel like Jeremy Doku has stood out the most, but I don't think he will get man of the match. I think Chiesa has been good and probably has the biggest shout for man of the match right now. Hard to say until we see them with the managers. That is very true. 7 of the best 8 Bundesliga squads all have new managers, and it's going to be a fun Bundesliga season, guys. Drop a like on the video, guys, if you are just joining us. Do they have English commentary for the Bundesliga and ESPN Plus? Yes, they do. Wolfsburg isn't going to make it past the group stage in the Champions League. Depends on the group, but, I mean, there's a strong chance they'll end up in the Europa League. Yeah, Serie A, MLS, La Liga, tons of smaller leagues too. ESPN Plus is sweet. I wish I could get it if I was able to. But unfortunately, the Canadians, I can't. But that's a good tackle there to find Dries Mertens. Looking for Lukaku. Does a beautiful step to KDB. Finds Lukaku once again. We performed so well against Barca, Real, PSG, Atletico in the Champions League. But away, let's not talk about that. Yeah, we're good at home. Now that I think about it, Josh, I really think that it's gonna have to think about the best managers in the Bundesliga now that Flick is with Bayern. Yeah, there's a wide open debate about who you guys. I don't know, who do you guys think is the best manager right now in the Bundesliga? I'm assuming Nagelsmann is where a lot of the looks are gonna go, earning that move to Bayern. I don't think he's the best. I mean, he hasn't proved anything really yet. Just that he can take a good Leipzig team to a decent finish in the league. But we'll have to see how he does. Rosa is the best manager now. Think about it. It's a debate. I mean, Rosa took a huge, in my opinion, took a bit of a downgrade when he finished 8th with Gladbach. I don't think you should overlook that. He took an average Gladbach side to Champions League. And then he took them to 4th. But Spinazzola has picked up an energy here. And that's a little dangerous. Spinazzola has been an absolute phenomenal player this Euros. And he does look like he's going down right now. Not a good look for the Italians. I hope for his sake he's okay. He does look like he's in a bit of pain. Let's kind of take a look what happened there. I don't know if it's a muscle injury or if... Yeah, it does look like it might have been a muscle. It's not a good injury to pick up. Doesn't even look like Hazard touched him. Fabra was so good, but I don't know what happened after the first season. Yeah, Fabra wouldn't be my... If he was still in the league, he wouldn't be my top pick, man. Fabra is just... He's a little too stubborn, a little too defensive for my liking. Not enough creativity moving forward. And just stubborn, as a lot of older managers can be. But also look at what he did. When they smacked us or smoked us 4-1. Did Gladbach beat us 4-1? I don't remember that. Gladbach beat Bayern pretty handily, I believe. But I don't know. It's not about a single game. For me, Marco Rose finished 8th last year in the Bundesliga. I don't think that makes him the best manager. That's my opinion. If he would have finished Gladbach in 4th, Spinazzola's crying, man. That's a shame. It's definitely a muscle injury. Definitely looks relatively serious if you see the emotion on a player's face like that. But a double sub's coming on. Emerson's coming on for Spinazzola, who is... Oh, man, that's so sad to see. That tells me it's going to be something serious, man. He's crying pretty intensely. Which, I'm assuming something popped. He just kind of went down. A big scream. That's a shame, man. Spinazzola has been so good for the Italians. He's crying. He might be out for a while. I think so too, man. Blardy's coming on for Insigne. And Emerson's coming on for Spinazzola. Gladbach beat us 4-2 once, and we conceded 3 from set pieces. Yep, that was last season. The 4-1 scoreline didn't make me recognize it, but I think Marco Rose has the opportunity to prove that he's the best manager in the league this season. I think that there's a massive opportunity, man. If he does something special with Dortmund, if he wins the Bundesliga this season, he's the best manager, in my opinion. If Nagelsmann does it with Bayern, I think that's a good shout for him. But for me, like I said, going into this season, I don't think it's fair to say Marco Rose is the best manager due to his lackluster 8th place finish. Not good enough for me. But again, I do think he's the right man for the job, and I'm excited to see what he does. But Spinazzola's off. Hopefully he'll come back to be okay. Belgium starts it off. 10 minutes to go. 2-1 Italy. Thomas Vermaelen is still on the pitch, which is just hysterical for me. I'm assuming Carrasco is going to have a look sometime soon. Witsel does well there. Witzel's looking like his old self, dominating the midfield. It's a nice look there as well. Depends on squad depth, not too much about the manager. Andrew, you're referring to Gladbach? Because I still don't. I disagree. That Gladbach team should not have finished 8th place. He was not. He did not have the. He had a good squad each and every match day. He just wasn't able to get them to perform, and they started going downhill once the announcement came that he was joining Dortmund. So that just tells me he lost focus and he was focused on Dortmund, which I'm fine with. But no, you meant in general. Okay, that's true. Because, yeah, that's the reason. Just knowing that Gladbach team, they were a good squad. They shouldn't have finished 8th. It's embarrassing. Punted on upfield. Do you think Mbappe's ego might affect his potential? Yeah, I think it could. I think he wants to move to Real Madrid at some point. I don't think he really wants to stay at PSG much longer. I think if it was up to him, he'd be at Madrid already. But it does look like he may stay at PSG for a couple more years. But I do believe he wants to move on. I think he's gonna have to get his ego intact. You can only work with what you got. It's true, and Marco Rosa's got a good-looking BBB squad this season. And hopefully he'll have some say in some of the players that will come in, and we'll be able to move forward. Come on, Belgium, send this thing to extra time. When they beat us 4-2, it was like 2 weeks before the rumors of him going to Dortmund came out, and then they came out and he went right downhill. They did. Gladbach was in good form until those seasons came out, and once it was announced that Marco Rosa was same as Frankfurt. Once Adi Hüttner decided to go to Gladbach, Frankfurt went to shit as well. So there was definitely a trend there. Belgium's got to do something here. I would bring on Carrasco, man. 10 minutes to go. Bring on someone with pace. Bring on someone with a little bit of creativity. I don't know why Perat came on, man, when Chadley went off. It made no sense to me. I'd maybe take off Thorgan. I think he's been a little quiet today, and find a way to get Carrasco on. You want his pace running at defenders, especially some of the aged and tired defenders on this Italian squad. Belgium do have possession right now, though. They find Lukaku. Beautiful run for Axel Witsel. Got bodies in the box. Axel Witsel. Not the ball you want. Not the ball you want. Quite poor, actually. That Gladbach team was like a 4th or 5th quality team. No way they were worse than Stuttgart. They were. In my opinion, they should have... I thought they were going to finish in the top 4, if not 5th. Not 8th. They finished below Union Berlin. I think they finished above Stuttgart, but I get your point. Vertonghen. To Ardeviel. Jeremy Doku looking through the wing. Cuts in the middle. Oh, Jeremy Doku. Look at the man go. Oh! Oh, what a little juke, man. This boy looks good. This boy looks good, man. Forget about Noni Madueke, man. This is the guy I would want. He's had such a good game today. His final finishing isn't quite there, but that was close. That was a bullet. Damn, man. I take this kid over Madueke any day of the week. Again, because of the English, but You get my point. Jeremy Doku has looked good today. That could have been an absolute banger of a goal. Belgium is starting to pick up a little bit more of the pressure right now. That was a stupid foul to take, though, by Thorgan Hazard, who shifted out to right wing back. And that's the reason a lot of you guys are telling me that Thorgan Hazard could play as a wing back for Dortmund, and I disagree. I think he's better playing in a 4-2-3-1 as a right attacking mid. He lacks a little bit of that defensive awareness because he's not a defensive player. I think it works weirdly in this Belgium starting 11, but I don't think he could do it for a season at Dortmund, which is why I would never start him there. Maybe the odd game if it's necessary, but other than that, you should play him further up the pitch. Because he doesn't have that defensive awareness to his game the way he should because he's not a fullback. Ardevrayel does good to find Witsel, who has had a good game today. To find our boy Jeremy Doku, who's just been incredible. How about we get Doku? White, that's 100%. I would take him in a heartbeat over Madueke. And it's nothing against Madueke. It's just the fact I think that we could keep Doku a lot longer. Because it just takes one good season for an English player to get every attention of a Premier League team. Not really for a Belgian player or an Italian player or a Jamaican player. It'll take a lot more to get the attention. But if Noni Madueke kills it at Dortmund, you better believe the big boys will come knocking sooner rather than later. Here comes Thorgan Hazard down the wing. Poor decision making from Hazard, but the ball does find Mertens. Cleared out well there from the Italians. Witsel does well. Doku has just been incredible, man. This boy, it looks filthy. Oh, but he did a little bit too much. He did a little bit too much. And a foul. I was a little bit poor. Josh Mbappe isn't going to stay a couple years. This upcoming season is going to be his last one on his contract. It ends in 2022, and he told PSG he isn't extending it. But there's also been rumors that he is extending it. So again, it's all, I don't know, it's all about the source. It's all about how you view it. I've read a lot of reports saying that PSG are just going to pluck money at him until he signs another, or extends a little bit longer. But you could be right. I do believe he wants to go to Madrid. I think that's his dream. And I think if he feels like seeing out his contract, he may do it. But PSG are not going to let that happen. So if he's not sold this summer, you better believe that he's going to extend. There's no possible way he goes for free. I don't see it happening. Hazard does well there. And he does the dive and wins the foul. Nice ball over there to Thibaut Courtois, who's going to have to start it from the back. 3 minutes to play here in regular time. Come on, boys. Send this thing to extra time. It's a nice ball. Finding his way up the pitch. Are they going for broke? Yeah, they're going long, but they find Lukaku, who is, I mean, if you want a target like that, he's the man to look for. But Italy is going to sit back, and if there's one team who should be able to see out a lead, it should be the Italians, man. So defensively well organized. Another through. I don't like the long balls, but it is to Lukaku, and he did find it very nicely there. Finds Jeremy Doku. Finds KDB. Poor ball. But the Italians are getting pinned back. Shrek says, damn. I don't like the fact that they're just going for the long ball to Lukaku. I mean, he is unbelievable at taking them down, but I mean, Italy's giving them some space. They can work their way up a little bit more. Witsel does well. Nice ball to Jeremy Doku. KDB. Poor. Finds it again and a foul. All right. This is a nice looking foul, baby. Mr. Carlson's back. Says, come on, Belgian. Let's get one. There's a big opportunity coming here, man. Big opportunity. It looks like it'll probably be a little bit further out. De Bruyne got tripped up from Bellardi. Bloody got hit in the face and is crying a little bit about it. Sure, he's going to be okay. It's a big opportunity, man. It is pretty far out. It is pretty far out. I don't think De Bruyne is going to go for it. There's not even a wall. 89th minute, there's going to be a chip in. Going to look for Lukaku. Going to look for Tongan. KDB. Oh, what is that? That's got to be a yellow. I'm not even sure what happened there. But it did look like he was going for a goal. Already picks up a yellow. Haven't seen something like that happen for a while. Josh, I just bought the Impact 25th anniversary jersey. I like it. But that was hilarious. That was a hilarious yellow just to take. You don't see that very often. And now another one's coming over, and I think the ball got placed a little bit closer. But the substitution's now coming on. 5 additional minutes. Getting Daku would literally be the same as getting Madueke. The only benefit is that he would not be getting an English player, but they are both young. Daku's 19, and they're both worth 25. Well, you take Jeremy Daku every day of the week. Over an English player, you take it every day of the week. And I don't want to see a sign Madueke. It's as straightforward as that. I think it's not a poor signing, but I think it's a signing that will lead to the inevitable. And I mean, from what I'm seeing from this match in itself, Jeremy Doku, especially if Belgium can win, is gonna turn some eyes here. But KDB's got the chip in, going deep. Oh, I gave it the other way. British Empire Sear and says, "Hey Josh." White said let Hazard take it, but it was a no-go. Oh man. What's your view on the new left back we're linked with? I'm assuming you're referring to Marcel Halstenberg, and I'm not for it. It wouldn't be a bad signing. If you get him for $8 million, he's 29. He'll probably sign a 4-year deal. He can play as a left back. He can play as a left center back. He's a good player. He can play as a wing back as well. He just lacks pace. Our Dortmund team lacks pace. Mats Hummels is a very slow center back. Guerrero, incredible fullback, but lacks pace. Even going up front now without Sancho, there's no pace on our wings. Like, I don't like it. I would like to see someone like St. Juice brought in. If you're going to shift out Schultz, bring in a pacey defensive left back. Definitely bring in Mullen because of his pace as well. But yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't be my signing, but he played 68 times for Borussia Dortmund too, so it'd be a nice little story there. Just imagine Hazard scores that free kick. Would have been nice, but Donnarumma came out. Foul was given on Hazard, or on Witsel. De Bruyne using the eye communication. What do you think of Belgium's last real chance to win something massive? Yeah, I mean, it's a miss. I mean, Eden Hazard isn't the same Eden Hazard anymore. The back three is slowly aging out. Thomas Vermaelen should not have started this match. It should have been Jason Denayer. Yeah, I don't know. Schultz's pace is good. But guess what? He's not. Schultz, they're trying to shift Schultz out. Schultz probably won't be here anymore. Another foul given. Yeah, I'm not too active in the chat during the match, but I'm here listening. My guy. This generation. Why does he have to encroach like that? Shrek likes purple. But yeah, I mean, Schultz does have pace. There's no questioning that, but he's not a solid left back, man. He needs to move on, and then we need to find someone to replace him who brings pace. It's the same reason I don't really want Gozens in terms of Gozens has decent pace, but a very attacking, very similar type of player to Guerrero. He's a wing back. Halstenberg can play left back, but again, he lacks pace. But I don't know. 8 mil, it's not a bad deal. He's 29. The issue for me is the pace, but I don't know. You can get him, you can get Mullen. Maybe Jeremy Doku, maybe Madueke. We're going to have to see. About a minute to go here in the additional 5. There should be some more added time. That was a terrible ball from Hazard, I believe. Donnarumma took it down, made it with the ball a little bit. We just need St. Juice. He's so effing fast. Basically can be a winger. I don't think he can be a winger, man, and I don't think he can be a fullback as well. St. Juice, in my opinion, should not play as a right back. He could play there when absolute need be, but he is a center back or an outside center back. But he is pacey, man. He is fast, and he's a perfect center back to sign, in my opinion. And then sign a young left back to replace Schultz. There you go. As easy as that. Vertonghen taken down. Do you know Josh from SR4U at Canadian? Do I know Josh? I'm not sure what you're asking. But he Dortmund, and he doesn't give a F about the wage that they're going to pay him. I know, from what I've read, I mean, it doesn't seem like St. Juice is going to be coming here now because of Halsenberg. And yeah, I mean, he played for the Dortmund U23s, the second team, 68 times, man. So it's kind of cool. It's a romantic return. I don't know, just from personnel-wise, just from the type of defender he is. He's just not who I would have went for. But the Italians seem to be holding on. We're 25 seconds over the additional 5 to be played as it's cleared up one more time. And it looks like Belgium's golden generation is slipping out. There was a little time stoppage in this time, so I'd be surprised. There's probably going to be an extra minute added on. And De Bruyne has got it. He's got to get the ball up now. Whips on over to Hazard. Takes it down well. Look to the middle. Finds Witsel. This is the last chance. Witsel whips it long. Doku takes it down very, very well, and he wins it too. Nice. To Toby Alderweireld. Down the wings. Oh, it's a corner. Are they going to let him take it? They are. They're going to let him take the final corner. Collini's saying, get it over, get it over. Final kick of the game is going to be a corner. Minute and a half. Thibaut Courtois is up. It's a poor corner. And it's out. And I believe that's going to be it. That's a shame. Belgium's days are numbered. It is. That aging back line, man. Belgium equals overrated. And that's tough, man. And that is it. Mancini's men have a date with Spain. Damn. Damn. Halsenberg, Doku, St. Juice. Yeah. White, I agree in terms of terms of they would all be nice, but I don't think there's going to be a crazy amount of signings coming in. So I'm seeing one of either. I mean, I see one of those defensive signings, probably Halsenberg, and then I see either Madueke or Doku, but I mean it depends, and then obviously Mullins. So it's gonna be interesting to see the way that this thing plays out. But that is it. GG's to Italy. Rest in peace, Spain. So who do you guys want to win now? Spain or Italy? Who do you guys want to see go to the final? It'll be a good matchup. Spain, Italy on the one side. But what the F was Vermaelen doing on the pitch? I have no idea. Worst player on the pitch by far. Jeremy Doku did a lot for his potential transfer away from Rennes. Incredible performance today. I got both knockout predictions right for the first time. Yeah, the game was 2-1 Italy. A lot of you guys in the chat were saying 2-1 predictions, so if you guys said 2-1 Italy, you guys were spot on. Because that's the way that this game finished up. It's, yeah, man. I don't play Football Manager. No, I do not. I've never played it before. But Spain or Italy? I don't know who I want to see win. I'm assuming maybe Italy because they've just been so good. Might as well keep going for them. It's not who you want to see if you have Morata as striker. It's an L for you. Italy's going to beast them. Yeah, potentially. You don't like him, man? I thought he was absolutely incredible on the pitch today. Absolutely incredible. He looks so good, man. Belgium was always overrated. Yeah, and their defenders were poor. Their defenders were poor today. Both goals were, in my opinion, at fault of Thomas Vermaelen. You should not have someone playing in Japan starting at this level. Same thing that happened to Sweden. Danielson playing in the Chinese Super League. This is what happens when you have that type of quality player in your starting 11. They're going to make stupid mistakes. He took a red in today's game. Vermaelen was just a step behind. No reason why he should have started over Jason Denayer. But yeah, man, their golden generation, just like Croatia's, is slowly slipping away. British Empire will be going for England, clearly. Belgium's peak was in 2018. I agree. Even their 2016 Euro team was good. England versus Italy final. Well, we're all hoping Denmark, British Empire. We're all hoping Denmark. But White says Italy, and he's taking advantage of the member with the Josh cheering. Italy versus Ukraine. No more gold anymore. Nope. I wore the old kit I got way back when. Clearly it was not good luck. But I mean, Italy was, in my opinion, deservedly better. So I guess I will be going for Denmark or the Czech Republic or Ukraine or Italy. I don't know. I don't really want to see England win. I don't know. Their fans have just pissed me off so much. I mean, I would love to see Jude and Sancho win it, but I'm sorry, British Empire. Your fan base just pisses me right off. I don't want to see you guys win. Or Poland. Poland's got a big shout as well. FIFA rankings always lie. Italy, England final. Who you got? I think the winner of this match will win Euro 2020. Mancini's got his boys flying. Now they lost Spinazzola in today's match, and that's very notable. Spinazzola has been a breath of fresh air. The way he was crying indicates to me that he's not coming back. It looks like a muscle injury, and I'm assuming Emerson's going to be the replacement for them. But Italy looks like the favorites, man. But Spain will see, man. Spain will see. England fans are more annoying than El Tri fans. I haven't personally dealt with any El Tri fans, but I see Tactical Manager dealing with them all the time. So glad I chose Italy. You were spot on, Isaiah. Spot on. Which fan base is worse, England or Mexico? I don't know. I don't follow a lot of Mexican supporters on Twitter, so I don't see a lot of it. Same goes as Jamaica. I don't follow a lot of them, so I don't see a lot of the fights. I basically just see Tactical Manager chirping them every once in a while. I see a lot of England supporters, a lot of United supporters. Drive me crazy. Please, England, you can destroy Ukraine, and then get destroyed in the semis. Not all of England's are bad. All England fans are bad, and you are absolutely right. British Empire, you are a blessing here on the channel. I absolutely love talking with you throughout our watch-alongs. Not every English fan is obviously bad. There's no fan base that have specifically all poor fans. But for me, I don't go for England, so I'm kind of neutral. They've shit on Jadon Sancho throughout the tournament. Their fan base has been absolutely annoying, and they've also been annoying about the Sancho transfer saga, so they left a bad taste in my mouth, and since I don't specifically like them to begin with, I will be going for anybody else. But British Empire, I wish you in England the best, but for me, I'm hoping anybody else wins. And I think that's fair, because like I said, I'm a neutral. I think Italy will win, but I would love to see Denmark win. Denmark win would be a story as beautiful as Leicester's win, in my opinion. Your best player goes through what he did, and then you lose your first two games and somehow head on to the finals and win Euro 2020. We all want that. Angie's pumped that Italy won. Going for England. You'll start dealing with El Tri fans now that Canada has a good team. We'll see it. Gold Cup's coming quick, man. Mexico comes to Tactical's page, not the other way around. Yeah, sorry, I meant like the only way I see the comments is because I follow Tactical Manager, so I see his comments, and he likes poking fun back, and he's good at it. He's good at pissing them off. L3 fans are worse. Well, there we are. I think Mbappe needs a change of scenery. I think he wants his dream move to Madrid. This watch along is elite. There's some hardcore conversations going on in here. Isaiah, I appreciate the love, my guy. It only takes a few fans to make you hate a team. Yeah, and again, I wouldn't say I hate England. I don't hate their players. A lot of players in that squad I like. Jadon Sancho and Bellingham are obviously two of them, but I don't like the fact that England has a parade route going around and it's coming home. It's just everything about it just bugs me. But either way, I mean, and also I'll have to listen to them if they win, and I can't do it. I can't stomach it. So I'm sorry, British Empire, you are my guy. I'll be happy for you if they win, but not many others. British Empire is like the revelation one and blew the lead. Yeah, L3's fans are worse. Drip some maple syrup on your stream. It's a little bit all over the place. Yeah, a beer always. Beer always. That's fine. Nothing a little beer can't fix. But I wore this kit today. Obviously embarrassing in the way that the game went out. But we'll do one more comment before we wrap up today's stream. Or maybe two, because I see him. You'll have to listen to L3 fans even if they lose. Okay, well, we'll find out in the Gold Cup. They got a strong squad, so they shouldn't frickin' lose. But come on, England. Calling it now, Sancho winner in the final. It's bold. It's bold. But I appreciate you guys tuning in today for the watch along, guys. Be sure to drop a like on your way out if you haven't already, and subscribe if you guys are new. We will see you soon for probably a transfer episode and or stream coming up. Got a collab coming up too with a PSV YouTuber who talks about Mullen and Madueke. Should be fun. Appreciate all the love and support, guys. Italy meets Spain, and yeah, good luck to Italy, I guess. Cheers, guys.